Okay, let's move on to the second page. The area of the right angled triangle shown is 35 centimetres squared. What is the value of x? Well, the area of a triangle is given by half times base times height. So I know that 1/2 times 4x plus 6 times x equals 35. Okay, well, it'd be good to get rid of this half, so I could just divide this side by a half. So I get 4x plus 6 times x equals 35 divided by a half is 70. So I've got a quadratic equation here. Let's rewrite this properly, x bracket 4x plus 6 equals 70. Okay, to solve a quadratic equation, I need to make sure that it is equal to 0, which it's not, so let's move my 70 to the other side. So I get x bracket 4x plus 6 minus 70 equals 0. Okay, now it's equal to 0. Now I need to make sure it's factorised. Well, it's not, so let's expand it first. 4x squared plus 6x minus 70 equals 0. Okay, so I've got to factorise this quadratic, but the coefficient of x squared isn't 1. So does 4 go into each of these? No, it doesn't. So I'm going to have to use my method of factorising this. So 4 times minus 70 is double it, minus 140, double it again, minus 280, and the middle term in the middle is 6. So I need two terms that multiply to minus 280, and they add to 6. Well, let's start with 10 and 28. 10 times 28 equals 280, but that's not going to work to get 6 because the difference there is 18. Okay, well, let's try doubling and halving. So I've got 20 times 14 equals 280. Oh, 20 times 14, they've got a difference of 6, so my two numbers are going to be 20 and 14. I need to make minus 280, but when they add, it's got to be positive. So it's plus 220 and minus 14. Okay, so plus 20 and minus 14, that's my two numbers. So let's rewrite this. The 14 is going to go with the 70 because you've got 7 as a common factor, 14 is a factor, and we've got 5 as a 4 as a factor of 20. It goes in 5 times, so the 20 is going to go with a 4. So I've got 4x squared plus 20x minus 14x minus 70 equals 0. Okay, so now I can split this half, factorise the first half, factorise the second half. So if I factorise this, 4x comes out as the factor, and I get x plus 5. And then over here, if I factorise this, well, I'm looking for x plus 5. Yeah, 5 times 14 is 70. So that's cool. I can put minus 14 bracket x plus 5 equals 0. Cool. Okay, so now I can take my bracket out. That's common to both of them. X plus 5, 4x minus 14 equals 0. So either x plus 5 equals 0 or 4x minus 14 equals 0. Sorry, I just missed that one there. So either x equals minus 5 or 4x equals 14, so x equals 14 over 4. Okay, there's my two answers, but this is a context question, so I just need to check whether both of these answers work in the context. Well, x equals minus 5, a side can't be minus 5 centimetres long, so that doesn't work. So the only answer must be this one. So x equals 14 over 4. And the area is centimetres squared, so these must be in centimetres, because a side cannot be -5 centimetres. And there is my final answer. Okay, let's